everyone, how's it going? Matthew Bailey Media here, and welcome to another 2024 movie review. Now, this is a movie that, again, I never played the video game version of this movie, but I thought, you know what, I'll give it a chance, and because there have been a few other video game adapted movies that I've seen that I never played the games for, but I thought, you know what, I'll give them a try, and some have turned out to be well, but in this scenario, I don't think that's the case, and that is, of course, Borderlands. Yep. They made a movie adaptation of the video game franchise Borderlands, and this movie stars Kevin Hart, Jamie Lee Curtis, Cate Blanchett, Jack Black as the voice of a character called Claptrap, and I think the new rising star Ariana Greenblatt as Tiny Tina, I think is the character's name. And like I said, I never played the games, but I mean, I know my friend Matthew Davis Media has played the games. At least I think he's played them. And we actually saw it together, me, him, and my cousin Tyler Bailey, who y'all may have seen in a couple of videos I've done on my channel before. We all went to see Borderlands together, which we even agreed after the movie was over. We should have picked a different movie to see together. We should have picked a much better movie to see, because this movie was, I swear, I think there was at least 2 times I nodded off in the movie, or I wasn't paying attention, because this movie really was all over the place. It was a little bit of a mess. I mean, the movie was only an hour and 47 minutes long, I think it was, and to be fair, it makes you wonder, how long does it take the storyline through the first game of Borderlands? Like, if that turns out to be a lot longer than expected, why did they make this movie only an hour and 47 minutes? They could have made it at least 2.5 hours long or something. So they could have given it an extra 30, maybe 45 minutes, but nope, they had to only make it an hour and 47. And I gotta admit, this movie was really messy. It's definitely one of the worst video game adapted movies I've seen. I mean, out of all the video game adapted movies I've seen movies like the 2 Sonic films, I've seen Detective Pikachu, I've seen, what else have I seen? Tomb Raider in 2018. That movie I did see with Matthew Davis Media as well, but I don't think I did a review on it back then. But out of a lot of the video game adapted movies, I think out of all the movies I've seen that are based off of a video game, the Super Mario Brothers movie and the 2 Sonic movies are probably my favorite ones out of all the video game adapted movies. But as for this one, I can tell you right now, it wasn't great. Now, I won't say it's as bad as something like, say, The Acolyte from Disney. That is 100% how I expressed it was in the review of The Acolyte. But with this one, if I had to recommend whether or not to see this for any of you who haven't played the games or have played the games, if you haven't played the games, don't even bother with this one. I'm sorry. Again, even though I never played the games either, I guess it's a good thing, because this movie was not really entertaining at all. Even though it had iconic actors like Jack Black, Jamie Lee Curtis, Kevin Hart, Cate Blanchett, they really should have gotten different actors to play these characters. In fact, I even found out that the character that Cate Blanchett plays, apparently in the first game, she's in her mid to late 20s, and I think Cate Blanchett is in her late 50s. Or am I wrong about that? But all I know is that she's like 30 years older than she's supposed to be in the game. So they really need to probably do a complete reboot. If they decide to go back to adapting the Borderlands thing, they probably need to turn it into a TV show versus a movie. So anyways, let me give you my rating of the movie. So, like I mentioned in the review, my thoughts on Borderlands is, honestly, this was not a great film. I've been hearing that it's not going to make that much money at the box office. But honestly, I didn't think that there was any movie that was going to beat my current #1 worst movie of the year, which I haven't actually reviewed, but I will probably discuss it when I do my worst movies of the year list video. But in this scenario, I'm gonna give Borderlands a half a star out of 5. Yep, 0.5 out of 5. Not a great movie. Like I said, my original worst movie of the year had a 1 out of 5 stars, but this basically beat it. So, unfortunately, like I said, I would not recommend this movie for anyone who has played the games or hasn't played the games, especially ones that haven't played the games. So, anyways, that's all for now in this movie review, and as always, I will see all of you guys in the next video.